It's Valentine's week at Maitland Local Court. Was there love in the courtroom air? Did any of the cases include romance? There were about 100 people listed to appear this week, and we know one of the people was the third tobacconist from Rutherford. They were named in a national newspaper way back on New Year's Day. The other two co-accused tobacconists have been making appearances over the last couple of weeks. However, there's no recent media story for this tobacconist this week. Therefore, it's unclear what's happening. Have any of the tobacconists entered pleas? They're accused of having too many vapes. What about the rest of the 100 or so cases this week? No idea. I can't find any police media releases or media stories about these cases. Was there love in the courtroom air when Maitland Court sat on actual Valentine's Day? The 14th of Feb happened on a Friday. And according to the court list, there were 14 hearings on that day. Was there love? Well, just looking at the court list, you can assume the answer is no. No love in the air. Why? Because 3 out of the 4 hearings on Valentine's Day had AVOs associated with them. And an AVO generally means there's not much love between the people. Instead, it's possible that there's more like fear, intimidation, or violence between the people, like the opposite to love. The first Valentine's Day AVO hearing was for an AVO and a criminal charge. Doesn't say what the charge is. It's common to hear charges like assault, intimidation, malicious damage associated with an AVO. But we don't know in this case because there's no public information about the case. The second hearing was for 2 cross-AVO applications that are both private AVOs, meaning both people have taken out an AVO on each other at the same time rather than the police applying for the AVO, which is the common way. Yes, you can apply for an AVO yourself. Being a hearing, they would be seeking the magistrate to decide whether the AVOs should be made or should not be made. There appears to be no charges associated with these private AVOs. The third Valentine's Day AVO hearing has been around for a really long time. I first heard about this case back in 2023. I understand this involves a number of neighbours from an area near Patterson. I'm not going to say the exact location to avoid identifying the parties. The case involves a number of different AVOs, both police and private AVOs. It involves different neighbours who live in a rural setting. And there are some criminal charges. However, there's no public information, so it's unclear what the charge or charges are. I've only heard some of the details, and I would say it's not a I love my neighbour type situation. So it sounds like there's not much love in the courtroom here at Maitland Local Court this week. Well, I'm holding on to hope that there is love, just a little bit. But I would argue for those of us who are romantics, it would be ideal to have access to public information about cases to confirm if there was love.